Mm. Listen. Okay. We'll get started with the next exercise, that is integrals of some particular functions. Okay. So the first exercise, we saw integrals of all the functions for which we know the derivatives. So with the help of derivatives, we saw what is antiderivative. The second exercise, we concentrated on integrals using integration using substitution, right? In the third exercise, we concentrated upon integration of trigonometric functions. Here, we are going to discuss about some particular functions which are going to be apart from all these things, okay? For which the first one that you're going to see is integral of 1 by x square minus a square. So there are basically 6 formulae that we are going to see in the first category, right? Of which the first one is going to be integral of 1 by x square minus a square, which is given by the expression 1 by 2a into log of mod x minus a divided by x plus a plus c. So this is going to be the expression. So how to derive this is, observe, when you have 1 by x square minus a square, you can write it as 1 divided by x minus a into x plus a. So it is going to be 1 divided by x minus a into x plus a, where you can always see, for example, if I have 1 by 6, if I write it as 1 by 2 into 1 by 3, or I can write it as 1 by 2 into 3, right? And I can split and write it as the sum or difference of two values or two fractions. So 1 by 6 itself is a fraction. In the denominator, I'm splitting it the value of 6 into two parts and writing it as 2 into 3. So how can I write this as? I will write it as 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. Check and see. So what is it? 3 minus 2 divided by 6. So it is 1 by 6, right? So this is what is called as splitting the given fraction into partial fractions. So 1 by 6 is split into partial fractions as 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. Is that clear? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do the same. So what I will write here is something divided by x minus a. What did I do here? I split the factors 2 and 3 in such a way that one of the partial fractions had the factor 2 and the other had the factor 3. So here, what are the factors? X minus a into x plus a. So I'll have something by x minus a and something by x plus a, right? I'm assuming that it is sum of these two partial fractions, but I don't know what is going to be in the numerator. For the numerator, I'll call this as capital A. I'll call this as capital B. So now our job is to find what is that capital A and capital B. Okay. Remember, the logic that I'm discussing here is applicable in the next exercise also. So what did I call this method as? It's called as splitting the given fraction into partial fractions, right? So when you find out the value a into x plus a plus b into x minus a divided by x square minus a square, right? A into x minus a plus b into x minus a by x square minus a square is equal to 1 divided by x square minus a square. So x square minus a square, x square minus a square will get cancelled. So I'll collect the x terms, a plus b into x plus a into capital A minus a into capital B is equal to, this is 1, no? So can I write this 1 as 0x plus 1? So what I'm trying to say here is that here the coefficient of x is 0. So here the coefficient of x is a plus b. So comparing both the sides, I'll get a plus b is equal to 0. Make sense? So which implies a is equal to minus b. A is equal to negative of b. And similarly, if I take small a outside from this, if I take small a outside, then I'll have a minus b is equal to 1. But we know that a is equal to negative of b. So in the place of minus b, can I write it as a? So when I write it, this implies a into capital A minus b is capital A. So a plus a will be 2a is equal to 1, which implies a is equal to 1 divided by 2a. Right? Since you're seeing it for the first time, let me know if there is any doubt in the process. So 1, I wrote it as 0 into x plus 1. This one. Numerators. So when I compare the numerators, a into x plus a plus b into x minus a is 1. So a plus b into x plus a into capital A minus a into capital B is equal to 0x plus 1. So I'm comparing the x coefficients on both the sides, which is coming out as a plus b is 0. I'm comparing the constants on both the sides, which comes out as a into a minus b is equal to 1. Am I clear with this? Is everyone clear? Right. So capital A is 1 by 2a means capital B will be minus 1 by 2a. Am I right? So take this and substitute it there. So what I'm trying to say is 1 by x square minus a square can be written as capital A is 1 by 2a into you have x minus a in the denominator. Plus in the place of b, I'm going to write minus 1 by 2a into x plus a. So this and this are the same. Am I right? So what we need to find this integral of this is the same as integral of this plus, sorry, minus the integral of this. So what do you have here? You have 1 by 2a. So 1 by 2a will come out. What is that you have? Log of mod x minus a minus 1 by 2a into log of mod x plus a. Right? So what is common? 1 by 2a into log of x minus a divided by x plus a plus, and this is what the expression is. Make sense? Right? So make a note of it. Online இருப்ப அந்த மைக் கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு பசங்களுக்கு they make it fast. So done with this. So if you observe the second one, it is similar to the first one, except the fact that there it was x square minus a square, and here it is a square minus x square. So it is the same 1 by 2a, but it is going to be log of a plus x by a minus x. The pattern is the same. 1 by a square minus x square should be split and written as 1 by a minus x, sorry, something by a minus x plus something by a plus x, because a minus x into a plus x is a square minus x square, right? Again, when you take the LCM, what are you going to get? You will get small a into capital A plus capital AX plus small a into capital B minus bx. So take out a common. So a into capital A plus B plus x into a minus b is equal to 1. Right? So why I wrote it like this is divided by a square minus x square. But remember, this and this are the same. So since the denominators are same, the numerators must be the same. So same comparison. So here I'm going to write it as 0 times x plus 1. So that a minus b will be how much? A minus b is 0, which implies a is equal to b, and a plus b is equal to 1 by a, because a into a plus b is 1. So a plus b is equal to 1 by a, but a and b are the same. So what can you write? This implies 2 times a is equal to 1 by a, or capital A is equal to 1 divided by 2a. Make sense? So if a is 1 by 2a, b is also 1 by 2a, right? So 1 by a square minus x square can be written as 1 by 2a into a minus x plus 1 by 2a into a plus x. So integral values go like this. So here you put a dx, here a dx, and here also you have a dx. So what is going to happen here is 1 by a square minus x square times dx is equal to this value, no? So you will take 1 by 2a outside. What is the integral of 1 by a minus x? It is log of mod a minus x divided by minus 1, because the coefficient of x is minus 1, right? Plus this one will be log of mod a plus x plus c. So what will the answer be? 1 by 2a times log of a plus x is positive, so that will come in the numerator. A plus x divided by a minus x plus c. Is that point clear? So you'll get the answer as 1 by 2a times log of a plus x by a minus x plus c. You know the concept, go to the next one. தெரியுமா? Derivation தெரியுமா? Logic use பண்ணி பண்ணு. Try பண்ணு. Guys, make it fast. There is a lot of concept. Don't talk, make it fast. This first one, no? Right. Shall I proceed to the next one? So you can copy it along with me. Okay. So third one is integral of 1 by x square plus a square. See, unlike the previous two scenarios, I'll not be able to split it and write it as two factors, because there was a minus sign. I could use the formula of a square minus b square. Here I have a square plus b square, which is difficult to split. But what we can do is, see, generally, this is a very important observation. right? This we have already learned in inverse trigonometry also. I'm telling it here. Listen, if we have a square minus x square, then you can substitute the value of x as a sine theta or a cos theta. If you have a square plus x square or x square plus a square, both are same, then you can substitute x as a tan theta or a cot theta. If you have x square minus a square, then you can substitute x as a secant theta or a cosecant theta. That's the idea. Now, what I can do in this problem is, since I have x square plus a square in the denominator, I'll substitute x is equal to a tan theta. Right? So here, x is equal to a tan theta, which implies dx is equal to a secant square theta d theta. It is a secant square theta d theta. So integral of 1 by, what is x square plus a square? It is going to be a square plus a square tan square theta. Correct? Huh? So a square plus, in the place of x, I substituted tan theta. So a tan theta. It is a square tan square theta. In the place of dx, I'm going to have a secant square theta d theta. Am I right? So integral of, what can I take out common in the denominator? A square into, I'm going to have 1 plus tan square theta, and in the numerator, I'm going to have a secant square theta theta d theta. So a and a square will get cancelled once. So secant square and 1 plus tan square are the same. So what is that I'm left out with? I'm left out with d theta by a. So 1 by a will come out. Integral of d theta is there inside. So you are going to have theta divided by a. So if x is equal to a tan theta, that implies tan theta is equal to x by a, or theta is equal to tan inverse of x by a. So what will the answer be? 1 by a times, in the place of theta, right? In the place of theta, what can you substitute? Tan inverse of x by a. And this is what the formula is. Is that clear? Shall I proceed? Yeah. So the fourth one is integral of dx divided by root of x square minus a square, which is to be proved as log of mod x plus root of x square minus a square. Okay. So if you observe the difference between the first one and this is, so basically you have 6 formulae, right, or 6 expressions, where one will be having x square minus a square in the denominator. That is the first one. A square minus x square in the denominator. So basically it is simple. Okay. Pattern is very simple. X square minus a square, first case. A square minus x square, second case. X square plus a square, third case. Okay. Fourth case will be the replica of them, except the fact that there will be a square root. Again, the same order will go. X square minus a square minus x square, and x square plus a square. Okay. So you need to remember the formula very clearly. When there is no square root, then it is 1 by 2a into log of x minus a by x plus a. When there is a square root, this is the formula. But I'll tell you how to remember. Don't worry. Okay. But I hope you're able to observe the difference. Is it clear? So here, since I have x square minus a square, I cannot split it into partial fractions because I have a square root. I have a square root, so I cannot split it into fractions. So what we'll do is we'll substitute x is equal to a secant theta and then proceed, which implies theta is equal to secant inverse of x by a. This is one thing that you can have in your mind. So if x is a secant theta, dx will be equal to a secant theta tan theta. So integral of, in the place of dx, I can write it as a secant theta tan theta, the whole divided by root of x square minus a square. So root of a square secant square theta minus a square is going to be equal to how much? Root of a square into secant square theta minus 1. Secant square theta minus 1 is tan square theta. So you'll have a square tan square theta, or it is also a tan theta. So substitute it here. So this is going to be a tan theta. So a and a are gone. Tan theta and tan theta get cancelled. You will have integral of secant theta d theta. What is the integral of secant? Log of, what is the integral of secant? Log of secant theta plus, check and tell me. Second exercise. So log of secant theta plus tan theta plus c. But I don't want the answer in terms of theta. I want the answer in terms of x. See, if I take this triangle, right? If I have secant theta is equal to x by a. See, secant theta is equal to x by a means what is secant? Secant is hypotenuse divided by adjacent. So hypotenuse is x, adjacent is a. Am I right? So secant theta is equal to x by a means, yeah. So this is going to be how much? Root of x square minus a square. Now from this triangle, tell me what is secant theta? It is x by a. What is tan theta? Root of x square minus x square, sorry, x square minus a square by a plus c. What are you going to have? Log of mod x plus root of x square minus a square minus log a plus c. Why I wrote minus log a is because the denominator is same. When you take LCM, I wrote log of numerator minus log of denominator, which is log a plus c. But remember, c and log a are constants. So both of them put together can be written as some other constant, capital C. So the answer is going to be log of x plus root of x square minus a square plus c. Am I clear with this? See, one question that is often asked is, sir, are derivations important? Derivations are not important, but if you see this itself, I'm treating it like a problem and solving it. The ideas are important. Okay, sometimes what they will do is they will slightly twist this and ask you a question. So you will not know that at that time you're supposed to apply this formula unless you have clarity. So if you observe, the basic thing we are stuck to is only one point. What is it? Trying to understand what to substitute at which place. Is the point clear? So that is why don't have this mindset of derivations are not important. I'm not going to practice it. Don't do that. Though it is not going to come for exam, it is better you practice it. Am I clear with this? Right? Because in exam hall, if you forget this, right, suddenly, all of a sudden you remember how many formulae you have. 10 exercises, right? 10 exercises. Each exercise is almost having 7 to 8. Minimum is 8 to 10, if I'm not wrong. So 10 into 10 means you yourself calculate 100 formulae. There is a point you will definitely forget also, if the practice is less. Am I clear with this? So make sure you practice the derivations. If you have copied this, go to the next one. You try to do it on your own. So what would be the next question? Even looking without looking at the board, can you tell me? 1 by root of, so 1 by root a square minus x square, what are you supposed to substitute? X is equal to a sin theta or a cos theta. So better substitute sin because derivative of cos is negative. Do it, do it. Hello. Question root of x square plus a square minus x square. பண்ணிவிட ஏன் பண்ணல சீக்கிரம் பண்ணு. So the fifth formula is integral of dx divided by root of a square minus x square. So what should I substitute? A square minus x square means put x is equal to a sin theta, which implies dx is equal to a cos theta d theta, right? So integral of, in the numerator, in the place of dx, what should I write? I should write a cos theta d theta, the whole divided by root of a square minus x square means root of a square minus a square sin square theta. What will we get? We'll get a cos theta. So this will be integral of a cos theta divided by, here also you will have a cos theta times d theta. A cos theta and a cos theta will get cancelled. What is integral of d theta? It is going to be theta plus c. But what is the value of theta? Sin inverse of x by a plus c. This is the answer. Clear? Right. So it is sin inverse of x by a plus c. Right. Shall I proceed? So the sixth formula is integral of dx divided by root of x square plus a square, which is going to be log of x plus root of x square plus a square plus c. So here x square plus a square means what am I supposed to do? Put x is equal to a tan theta, which implies dx is equal to a secant square theta d theta. So integral of a secant square theta d theta, the whole divided by root of what you have, x square plus a square. No, so it is a square plus a square tan square theta. So what will the answer be? A times root of 1 plus tan square theta, which is secant square theta under a root, will give you a secant theta. You can solve this and see. So it will be a secant theta. So here you will have a times secant theta. So a and a will get cancelled. One secant is going to get cancelled. So what is it? You're going to have integral of secant theta d theta, which is going to give you the answer as log of secant theta plus tan theta plus c. All right. So again, take the triangle. Take the triangle. If this is theta, so secant theta is how much? Sorry, tan theta is how much? It is x by a. Tan is opposite divided by adjacent. So this will be root of x square plus a square. Am I right? So what will the answer be? Log of, what is secant theta? Secant theta is root of x square plus a square by a, because it is hypotenuse divided by adjacent. Plus, what is tan theta? X by a. So what is LCM? A. So what is that you're going to have? Log of mod. See, root of x square plus a square plus x is the same as the reverse of it. So can I write it as x plus root of x square plus a square minus log mod a plus c. So this one I can write it as capital C. Am I clear, guys? Right? So the answer is going to be log of mod x plus root of x square plus a square plus c. So this is the formula. Clear? Is that clear? No? Good. போடு for ஸ்கூலா நீங்க இப்படி டயர்டாகி வந்தா நான் என்ன பண்றது? பின்னாடி ஒருத்தன் அவனும் டயர்டா இருக்கான். இப்படி நீங்க டயர்டா வந்தா நான் என்ன பண்றது சொல்லு? டிவி ஜாலியா இருக்க மாட்டேன். கிரவுண்ட் இருக்குடா, அவனை கிரவுண்ட்ல விடுவாங்களா கேளு. அது தெரியும்டா எனக்கு. அவனை விடுறாங்களா கேளு. கிரவுண்ட் இருக்கு சரி. பிடி பீரியட்ல கெமிஸ்ட்ரி கிளாஸ் நடக்குதா? பிடி கிளாஸ் அதானே? அதுதான் நான் கேட்கிறேன். பிடி பீரியட்ல வந்து பிடி பீரியட் நடக்குது இல்ல பிசிக்ஸ் கிளாஸ் நடக்குதான்னு கேளு, அவனை சொல்லுவோம். மேக்ஸ் கிளாஸ் நடக்குது. உங்களுக்கு மாடா பிடிலாம் இருக்குல்ல ஸ்ட்ரிக்ட். இது என்ன இது என்னடா புதுசா இருக்கு? அப்படியா? ஏன் நீங்க என்ன தனியா வேற கேம் ஆடுவீங்களா? நீங்களாம் பிடி எல்லாம் பாத்திருக்கீங்களா? போவீங்களா? இல்ல கெமிஸ்ட்ரி கிளாஸ் வாங்கிடுவோம். ஸ்லாட் டைம் டேபிளா? யார் அவரு பேர்? பாபு சாரா? அவர் என்ன பண்ணாரு பாவம்? கூட்டிட்டு போக மாட்டாரா? கீழே ஒரே விஷயம் ஆன்லைன்ல இருக்கானுங்களா? டேய் நீங்களும் ஆன்லைன்ல இருக்கீங்களாடா?
சார்
சாரி, I don't switch on the video. என்ன சொன்ன? சிவில what was it telling? என்ன உனக்குலாம் இருக்காடா? 2 வருஷமா பிடின்னு ஒண்ணு இருக்கு உனக்கு. உன்னை கேக்குறேன்டா. உன்னதான் ஆலன்ல சரிடா, சென்ட் ஜான்ஸ்ல இருக்குமே. ஏன்னா இப்படி டார்ச்சர் பண்றாங்க சார்? எப்படி எல்லாம் இருக்கு சார்? ஃபேர்வெல் மட்டும் வைப்பாங்க, ஃபேர்வெல் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணும். யூ டோன்ட் நோ ஹூ யுவர் ஜூனியர் சார், ஹூ யுவர் சீனியர் சார், அவனுக்கு எதுக்கு கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுவானுங்க? என்ன இதெல்லாம் என்ன அநியாயம்டா இதெல்லாம்? உங்களுக்கு சரி, உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் எப்படி நடக்கும் ஃபேர்வெல். நவா போங்க. Okay. Shall we do these problems? So first question, find the following integrals. The integral is 1 by x square minus 16. So for the first one, it is going to be integral of dx divided by x square minus, can I write this as 4 square? So this is looking the form x square minus a square. Right. So what is the formula for integral of 1 by x square minus a square? 1 by 2 into log of x minus a by x plus a. So the answer is 1 by 2a. A is 4. So 2 into 4 is 8. Log of mod x minus 4 divided by x plus 4 plus c. Right? So that's the answer. See, application part is very simple. Only thing is, you need to remember the formula. Understood? Okay. Second is, see, look at the second problem. Integral of dx divided by root of 2x minus x square. So if you observe, this is not a standardized form, right? So when you don't have a standardized form, all that you need to follow is something called as completing the square. This was also deleted in your 10th standard, I guess. I know. Without this, they directly taught you the so-called formula minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. You don't even know how it has come. That itself is derived using completing the square. அதுவோ தெரியும் இப்பயோ தெரியுமா? சரி அந்த டைம்ல விட்டு இப்பயோ தெரியுமா? அது இல்ல, நல்லா இருப்பீங்கடா. Okay, I like the school system. நல்லா பண்றானுங்க. Okay, so 2x minus x square is there, no? So what you need to do is take the minus sign out. So for completing the square, right, the format that you're supposed to follow is, the steps that you need to follow is, first, make the coefficient of x square 1. So coefficient of x square should be made 1. So here I have the coefficient of x square as -1. So I'll take the minus sign outside. So I'll write it as x square minus 2x plus there is a 0, right? So x square minus 2x. So forget about, keep writing the minus. Now concentrate on the expression that is there inside the bracket. So once you made the coefficient of x square as 1, write it as x, right? First, always start with x. If there is a minus before the coefficient of, if there is a minus before the term that contains x, put a minus. Listen to this carefully. So it is x, since there is a minus, put a minus. Make the coefficient of x half of it. So reduce the coefficient of x by half. So what will you write? 1. I told coefficient of x, not x. Coefficient of x is reduced by, so half, it is 1. So it is basically x minus 1 the whole square. It is x minus 1 the whole square, right? But when you expand it, there will be an extra term. That extra term is always subtracted. Irrespective of whether you put a minus here or a plus here, always put a minus outside. Minus the square of this value. So what is the square of 1? 1. So basically, 2x minus x square is the same as this. Okay. Now push the minus inside. So what will happen? It will become 1 minus of x minus 1 the whole square. Am I clear with this? Am I clear? Did you understand the algorithm for this particular problem? This one. So here you understood, put x, minus is there, put minus, half of the coefficient of x, that is 1. So close the bracket, put a complete square. So x minus 1 the whole square. So when you expand this, what are you going to get? X square minus 2x plus 1. But what is there inside the bracket? You have only x square minus 2x. So this 1 is extra, no? I'm subtracting it back. So for that, how to subtract this? See, in this problem, it is 1. Had it been 2, right? For example, you had x minus 2 the whole square, then you should subtract minus 2 square. You need minus 2 square. Because what will happen? The first and the last term will get squared. No, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So all you will have, the extra term will be plus 4. So how much should you subtract? Minus square, 4. So whatever is the number here, subtract the square of that number. Did you understand? Right? So it is x square minus 2x plus 1 and minus 1. So this is the one I wrote it as a complete square, which is x minus 1 the whole square minus 1. Then I took the minus inside, so it got converted in this format. Okay. So integral of dx divided by root of 2x minus x square is the same as 1 minus of x minus 1 the whole square. So this has got converted to the form. This has got converted to the form a square minus x square under a root. So a square minus x square under a root is the fifth formula. So it is sine inverse of x by a. So answer will be sine inverse of, only difference is in the place of x, what you have? You have x minus 1, and in the place of a, you have 1 plus c. Hence, this should be the answer. It is sine inverse of x minus 1 plus c. Is that point clear? Right? So make a note of it. Did you all understand? Right. So just to give you a heads up, this whole exercise is about completing the square only. So don't worry, you will get that practice. Shall I proceed? Shall I proceed? Did you finish copying it? Are you done? So look at example number 9. Find the following integrals. If you observe, the first question is find the integral of dx divided by x square minus 6x plus 13. Right? So integral of dx divided by x square minus 6x plus 13. So I'm only going to deal with x square minus 6x plus 13 separately. If you observe, it does not fall under any category. Whenever you have a quadratic equation in the denominator, remember that quadratic equation should get converted to the format of any of the 6 formulae. Right? So how will you identify is, listen to this carefully. If the numerator is a constant, it does not have any function of x, and the denominator is a quadratic equation, then the only method that you need to follow is the denominator quadratic equation should be simplified into any of those 6 formats like x square plus a square plus x, x square minus a square minus x square, or x square plus a square using the completing the square method. So for that, what you're going to do is take this separately. X square minus 6x plus 13 is there, no? Listen, I'm explaining it again. Take the first 2 terms. Always write in the order of decreasing powers of x. If there is a minus sign, take the minus sign outside and then start solving the problem. So make the coefficient of x square 1. Here it is already 1, so don't worry about it. So if it is already 1, the next step is first write x. Look at the second term. So there is a minus, put a minus. Okay. So what is the coefficient of x? 6. Make it half of it. So 3, close the bracket, put a square. So write the constant as it is, plus 13, because this 13 belongs to the question itself. But by you doing this, completing the square, there will be an extra term. What is that? You'll have 9. So you need to subtract that 9, but that 9 comes because it is 3 square. So what is going to be the answer? It will be x minus 3 the whole square plus 13 minus 9, which is going to be 4. So put it here, integral of dx divided by x minus 3 the whole square plus 4. Can I write it as 2 square? So this is looking at the format x square plus a square. So for x square plus a square, the formula is 1 by a. 1 by a is 2. Tan inverse of x by a plus c. So 1 by 2 into tan inverse of x by a plus c. Is it clear? Simple, right? So that's what we are going to do throughout the exercise. Okay. So I'll just do 2 more problems. With that, we can wind up, right? The next class, I'll complete this exercise. Right. Shall I proceed? Shall I proceed? Yes. So second problem is integral of dx divided by 3x square plus 13x minus 10. So I'll take this one alone, 3x square plus 13x minus 10. So first step, what are we supposed to do? Make the coefficient of x square 1. So what should I take out? I'll take out 3 common, 3 into x square plus 13 by 3 times x minus 10 by 3. Am I clear? So you have written the values in such a way they are in the decreasing order of powers of x. So 3 is outside, x plus half of 13 by 3 is 13 by 6, the whole square. So minus 10 by 3, write it as it is. So you need to subtract the extra term that you will get, that is minus 169 divided by 36. Is that point clear? Right? So close this bracket. So since I have 36 here, what I'll do is I'll multiply the numerator and denominator with 12. So when I multiply with 12, I'll get 120 by 36. I'm doing it in mind, concentrate, okay? 120 by 120 by 36. So 120 plus 169 is 289. 120 plus 169 will be 289. So I will have 3 into x plus 13 by 6 the whole square. So x plus 13 by 6 the whole square minus I'll have 289 divided by 36. But 289 is 17 square. So minus 17 by 6 the whole square. Are you clear with this? So what will happen to this question is, it will be integral of 1 by 3 is there. No, that 3 will come out here, out of the integral. This 3 will come out of the integral. Right? So what is that you're going to be left out with? You will have x plus 13 by 6 the whole square minus 17 by 6 the whole square. Right? It is of the form x square minus a square. It is of the form x square minus a square. So what you will have is 1 by 3 into, I'll write the expression again, dx divided by x plus I'll finish it, then you can copy. So this is going to be 1 by 3 into, tell me, 1 by 2a. So 1 by 2 into a is 17 by 6 log of x minus a by x plus a. X is x plus 13 by 6. So x plus 13 by 6 minus a divided by x plus 13 by 6 plus a plus c. Okay, here the bracket will get closed. So 2 will cancel this 3 times. So 3 and 3 are gone. So what is that you're left out with? 1 by 17 times log of mod, listen, 13 minus 17 is minus 4. So minus 4 by 6 is minus 2 by 3. So you will have 3x minus 2 the whole divided by 3, the whole divided by 13 plus 17 is 30. So 30 by 6, 5, but you can write it as 10 by 3. Okay, so that you will have 3x plus 10 the whole divided by 3, so that I can cancel this 3 and this 3. Makes sense? Right? So this is going to be 1 by 17 into log of mod 3x minus 2 divided by 3x plus 10 plus c. Is that clear? Right? So this will be the answer. 5 I wrote it as 10 by 3. 5 வருதுல்ல இங்க. So 5 10 by 2 okay, correct, yeah. So correction, so here it is going to be x plus 30 by 6, no, it will be 10 by 2. Instead, I think we can take it as 5 itself. Because I thought 3 will come in the denominator and I can cancel it, but it doesn't make sense. So what we'll do is, I'll correct it from here itself. So 1 by 17 into log of, how much will you have? x minus 2 by 3, the whole divided by x plus 5 plus c, because x plus 30 by 6 is going to give us 5, right? So 1 by 17 into log of, how much will we have? 3x minus 2 divided by 3x plus 15 plus c, right? Check if this answer is matching. For 3x plus 15, what they did is they took the 3 outside. This is also correct only. This answer is also correct. Done. Okay. So tomorrow we'll try to complete this exercise. There are a few more concepts which I need to explain. Fatima. See in your textbook, no, there is 7th concept, 8th, 9th, அதெல்லாம் இருக்கு பாத்தீங்களா? I have to explain all those things. Okay, that I'll do it in the next class. So we'll wind up with this. Yeah. So those are online, everything clear?
Sure.
Okay, we'll wind up with this.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.